How we doing, chat? We are in it. This started out of nowhere. I did not expect it to be this soon. You know, there was some delay, but we're in it. This is the match of the tournament. Owen versus Vagabond. These two go way back. Both have been playing the multiplayer mod for a long time, are very good friends and very good players. This is going to be a great match to watch. And in this first shot, we see this shoot the moon. Owen thinking about it a bit more. I think I'm surprised Vagabond didn't take the vampire to sell and just go shoot the moon for scoring. We'll see if he does take it. This is... What stake are we on? Owen does go for the vampire into shoot the moon play, I'm sure. Vagabond keeping the swashbuckler. It is red-white. Red deck, white stake. I think this line from Owen is a bit better. Keeping the vampire as well, just to uncommon block, because selling that, not going to gain any extra interest. I mean, it's just $1 difference at the moment. It's going to be easy to make it out of these blinds, just with the shoot the moon. We'll see if this swashbuckler does come into play at all. Thanks, Sag, for the Prime. I appreciate it. Okay, here is a shop with a lot you want to buy. You want to open both these buffoon packs, but you also want this supernova. I think I go buffoon packs first. See if there's jokers I can sell. You know, this wrathful could go to make room for the supernova. There's a riffraff second pack, so definitely probably gonna pass on the supernova as well. Owen does take it. You do have the room for it. Vagabond may be selling the shoot the moon here. Interesting. I'm gonna call Zeno. Zeno's not picking up the phone. Okay. One does get the judgment. Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm casting the greatest match of the event. You think I would miss this?
I did. I thought you were eating some beans. That's what my chat said.
Nah, that was scheduled from 2 to 9. I got time for this.
Oh, okay. I see. So yeah, early on, I mean, the big, like, some really small differences that could matter, but a big difference to me is no superposition for Vagabond.
Yeah, I mean, we're just seeing that judgment, which one joker in queue is definitely a help and not useless, and we'll see if anything useful comes here. But I imagine it's not going to stay too long, because the second this riffraff gives another joker you want to keep, the superposition is going.
Yeah, been a little unlucky on Owen's side. Done a good job getting the superposition value, just not really wonderful taros. I will knock on your stream. Hello, Beans chat. Hello.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, Owen has played this phenomenally. Even just the small bit of taking the vampire, because we're gonna take the shoot the moon for scoring, and it's just one extra dollar that can matter. I mean, it's a pretty strong start to the seed with a riffraff. There's a trio pickup for Vagabond. Are they in the same blind? How are they such a different spot econ wise? And Vagabond with this trio. And Owen's also heading into the big blind. What happened?
Well, I could go back and check. Someone in chat, your job. Let us know how Vagabond got the money.
Oh, trio was from a judgment, so he didn't have to pay for it. In an emperor.
It maybe has a.
Was there just another? There was an econ tarot in the judgment or emperor as well, I assume. but I don't think Owen took that same Emperor, and it was pretty lucrative. I'm sure we'll see this trio show up next shop for Owen, but that is going to be a Joker slot that Vagabond has to fill. You know, is going to still make complete room for the riffraff to not fall behind, but
Yeah.
makes it harder to keep the shoot.
Chat's just saying very smart selling from Vaga and no rolling in the shop. And then, yeah, the trio from the Judgment. Vaga has sold into interest each time, and I don't think he bought anything prior, so.
Yeah, this super.
Man, Owen's gone 4 Wheel of Fortunes. He's keeping it together better than I would.
It is not giving the right cards. There's the trio. I mean, $8. That is a great thing to get to from a Judgment.
We do see, though, the Chariot. I think another part is just the fact that Vagabond sold out of Shoot the Moon, which just feels like such a powerful early Joker.
It's not going to be as strong with this trio. You know, it's going to be hard to hold queens and play a 3 of a kind. Red Seal, Glass 5 is likely where this seed is going.
You're correct. They're going to shrink that all up the way to a king for the Baron Mime setup, because it's always
a high card. Exactly.
Yeah. Owen also bought the voucher versus Vagabond weighted, so that's another point.
That's where the money went. Okay. So Vagabond is a big non-believer in interest, so I'm surprised to see him playing that econ well and just in a better spot, ahead in queue, and on econ. I think rolling there is risky because you know you want to get value from this riffraff. Maybe looking for a better plus malt instead of the lusty with the trio, but he's gonna get punished. Owen, considering getting out of the riffraff, it's not gonna do that and just get 1 card from it. Interesting. I think Vagabond will do the same. Never mind.
It's weird. I still think Owen's in a better long-term position. Actually, I mean, even this PvP, the flush house versus no flush. Oh my god, the photograph's the second one. Owen's not gonna get the photo. Oh.
I mean, photograph not that strong here. Owen.
No, you're right.
With the crafty Joker, might be more useful to win this PvP. Also has the Shoot the Moon, so Owen should still be favored to take this PvP. It's just gonna see. Well, actually, Owen might sell out of the riffraff. There's a very high chance.
True. It would have been actually more useful for Owen, who has the better potential for a flush house, where the photo becomes 14 volt.
Yeah, I think Owen should take this. I mean, we see this full house with the steal, not even a queen in hand, and we're scoring 6,000. There's just not much of a line. I guess Vagabond does have a flush house with photograph. That is going to score quite a lot if we do draw it. And Owen just ripping this hand early. I guess there was no hearts in that, so it doesn't really hurt your chances of drawing the flush house. And gets the kings and 4s flush house, but throws it away. Draws it again.
He wanted the queens in there.
Right.
I mean, I kind of get this from Owen. If we can draw another queen, another 4, so we don't have to play the chariot king too, that's benefited.
I mean, Vagabond still hasn't gotten this flush house. There it is.
No way, risk glass.
You have the death, so you could death it and risk.
Oh wait, yes, you absolutely risked the glass.
And that's a PvP that you could easily win off that. But doesn't go for it. Doesn't use the moon on the 5, keeping it hearts. I mean, we do have bloodstone. Actually, no, there's dice. You can't risk it with the dice.
You could risk.
You could sell the dice. I would get that, but I don't love playing any glass there.
Well, Owen just wins this. He doesn't even need to play a flush house.
Maybe considering if there's any value. I don't think there is in this deck, so it's going to be a very easy PvP to get out of.
Unless they want to sun
use
some
the
5.
sun, I guess. Also could sell some things for interest like lane. Maybe this crafty and crazy.
Is that clever? Or is that...
Or yeah, clever. That's clever.
Okay.
Crafties for flushes.
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother with it. Which, fair enough. Moving on.
Now you gotta move the red seal back so you can stall,
Oh!
maybe draw more cards. There's a sock, and that's gonna make it harder to keep this riffraff, to keep...
Oh no! Owen! Oh my god, if Owen opens that second one... Okay, no, he's good. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world to not get dice in sock. But it would have been...
I don't think we're doing riffraff anymore. And this photograph is the next card in queue. Maybe we sell the Shoot the Moon? We have riffraff.
I would see that.
Doesn't trigger it though. This photograph is just so close, and it can be a very strong joker, especially already having the sock.
Well, it's gotta get sold next time for 6 cents, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see this photograph.
Any luckies? All right, Vagabond gets a death in an Arcana pack where it was useless. I'm kind of curious to see if Owen gets any.
Also, notably, that Hermit was $17 for Vagabond. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the same value for Owen, though they might be at different points in the tarot queue. Yeah, we're gonna sell riffraff. There is photograph gone. We need it to show up in shop queue. There's a Midas mask. Selling out of dice. There is nothing that the dice is doing at the moment. And usually you would want to lucky your face cards, but if they're gonna turn gold anyways, I think that's a fine play to make. Obviously, Bloodstone, very strong on this eve. You've got a red seal, heart 5, the sun up top. But you just can't reliably play towards that without knowing it's coming.
I always hate selling dice. It feels so bad to not be able to carry it up there. I think it might be crazy, but if I'm playing, I may even think about selling that trio. But like you said, the thing is all your face cards are going to become gold instead of lucky, so is it that beneficial?
Vagabond also has this 6 cents 2 blinds ahead, which, I mean, anything useful
Nothing
comes
showed up yet.
That will be nice. And that's just going to be a joker that Owen has to hold on deeper into the game. We do have the red seal 5, though. I don't think you can pass on it, but...
Also, I just feel like this is your RNG and Balatro a little bit, where Owen spent a lot of early game getting superposition value, which I think is objectively correct. Not rewarded almost at all with anything that useful. And then they're going to see a Midas mask that basically puts all the enhancements on the face cards that they've been working super hard doing this whole game. Like, again, sometimes you make, in my opinion, Owen made objectively better plays that, percent of the time would have them pretty far ahead right now. But just due to this specific seed, Vagabond not wasting any time doing that is in a much, much better economic position. Because they just didn't waste any resources on tarots, on superposition.
Owen sells out of all his malt, maybe with the sun in hand. Probably definitely doing a flush house here. But down the photograph, notably. Does have the dice still. That is something
that is a
kept.
bonus, yeah. I do like this gift card play from Vagabond. I do. What's your thoughts on gift card? I would say it may be one of the more underrated multiplayer games.
I'm one of the people who maybe underrates it. I did a tier list recently. Gift card very low on that. I think I've held gift card for like 20 rounds in my career. I need immediate value. Gift card doesn't provide that.
My man does not believe in the temperances. It's because you don't use enough 8-ball to see enough temperances.
Well, it also like blocks temperance, so that doesn't help. It's less money that when you think about it like that.
And you know what? Nothing so far for Vagabond. from those spectrals at all.
I think Vagabond is looking to sigil and maybe play some of the glass here. I would think they would just go for all their faces, but they're gonna likely play the glass. Doesn't want to go down to 2 lives.
Well, they don't have that oops anymore. A little bit more free to do so.
Owen also has the sun to be able to play the 5, but I'm guessing based on not risking this 5 and doesn't get 6 cents value.
Owen already discarded, I think, both last 5s. Definitely one.
But Owen not drawing a 6 is unlucky there.
That seems, again, it's your RNG and Balatro. I wonder if Owen is already deciding it's like this is a utility round.
Looking at these jokers, I think it kind of has to be. But, you know, Vagabond doesn't have much for scoring. Making Vagabond play the glass 5 could be big here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to put up a score to force that. As long as, I mean, there's no way
Vagabond doesn't put up any score. They're going to force it themselves.
Yeah, there's nothing to force turn order here.
Yeah. Can they even find the other glass 5? Nope.
Wow.
Gonna rip it anyway? Huh.
Do we play the flush house? That's a lot of value, risking a very good card. But it does secure this PvP, and you don't want to go down to 2 lives, I guess. Yeah, that's going to be the round for Vagabond. Bacon brings up a good point here. This photograph, like, that's a good card that you got to keep for a long time in this game, but there's a lot of jokers you want to take to fill your slots for value generation, and the photo kind of gets them in the way, and you have to make some tough decisions like selling the dice. So it could end up helping Owen, especially if it just comes up later, which it's common. It's very likely. So we'll see how that plays out.
We're also set up for a seed here that's going to have a ridiculous amount of money. Hey, a temperance.
I mean, sometimes
the gift card right after.
The ticket just never comes.
Sometimes. But those times, that would never happen to anyone in a Bean 10K tournament.
No, never.
All of a sudden, a ton of money for Owen. Just, I guess, ahead in the tarot queue. But
yeah,
all right, first temperance there for Vagabond, which is actually more valuable than Owen's. And another gold. If I'm Owen, I don't think I re-roll again. Yeah, okay. I was like, with this setup, you almost, it's one of those times where you don't want to see anything because you want to give these jokers a little bit of time to get it. I guess the oops really.
Wow, Owen still not drawing the 6. There it is.
But no purple seal value.
That is unlucky for sure. Just from when we found this 6 cents, being behind in shop is very punished. We know the sigil hits spades.
I don't think this gets 5K. This is like 2K. Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's a fine play from Owen.
He's set up into hearts pretty well. He only got rid of 1 heart queen with that sigil, so I think Owen sticks in a better spot.
As actually Raffle was discussing on stream yesterday, the thing is, I agree with the photograph, but this is why I don't always love white snake. But and a cryptid to be put on the purple seal or the red glass for Vagabond. But what I was going to say is Photo can act almost as a utility joker here in that Vagabond does not have to worry about scoring enough points at all. So they can be a little bit more... They are more aggressive with their discards versus Owen held on to all the 10s.
Yeah, I also just saw Owen aggressively reroll down to $11, just trying to find something to hopefully score easier. And there was just nothing. I guess even Steven. And just not finding these sixes. Wow.
It
I'm not
always
happy
is
about
coming
that.
on the last one. So, I mean, that's a little annoying. This 4 of a kind, level 3. Good job by Owen to level up their 4 of a kind. Puts him in a good spot. Vagabond did decide to cryptid the purples.
I think that was... I think they wanted to cryptid the glass, but they didn't draw it, and that was an easy way to make some money, so it does work out in the end. I mean,
I think when I have stock up top, I like that purple seal more than I like the red seal 5.
yeah, I mean, you have 2 of them already. You're probably playing flush houses. You just need to keep 2 of them for that half of the flush house. Maybe 1 more, but definitely 3 purple seal is going to be more value in the long run.
Not seeing a Ouija here, so C-Dub's somewhere crying. Do you like the Poly 9 or the Glass King?
I mean, Owen is invested in this dice. I don't think you got to take the 9 there, I guess.
I like the 9 play. I really like the 9 play.
It's still 3-3. Lots of time to get that online. You know, by the time we see this cryptid, Owen might have that up.
Stock is 2x right now. That is true, Melon. I don't think Vagabond, when I said they're crypting the purple because they have the sock, was for the immediate. I'm talking about the long term. Yeah, that Poly 9 is actually very nice. It is... If Owen gets that to a jack, it is more points than the Red Seal Glass 5, unless, of course, we find Hacker Dusk. Are we going to use the sun here for Vagabond on these club jacks?
Probably just playing the full house. I'm surprised both these players still have this gift card. They just, I mean, maybe I do undervalue it, but I think Owen could use another scoring joker to make it out of the blinds and get value from the gold, and that could pay off more, but I guess the temperances will come. We see Vagabond,
truly is.
Same choice. With the purple seals, you're definitely more inclined to take this polychrome than Owen was.
It definitely is the actual delayed gratification. Because, I mean, every round you're holding onto that gift card, for every temperance you see, like, let's say we're not going to have all these jokers in the end, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like $5 per temperance per round. It's a lot of money. It adds up to an extreme amount. And there's a seltzer for Vagabond coming at an awkward time.
A red
help
seal
them put...
would be strong, but they sell out a 6 cents. I don't think they have a single 6 left. Maybe just 1.
They have... Well, they drew it. That is
They got
objectively hilarious.
And then we're going to see Owen crash out at not drawing a 6 again. Never mind.
Oh, they're
Blessed.
all right there.
Is the cryptid
And we're
here?
going to get
Nope.
the incantation first. I wonder if Owen sells out of it without seeing the cryptid. I doubt it, but
There's a temperance for Owen. Pays off. This is a very interesting PvP. Vagabond has this seltzer with photographs, so they should take it, but with too much greed, could cost them the blind. I mean, on Owen's side, there's really not much you can do. All of your polychrome and glass is not getting re-triggered much.
exactly. And he's not going to play the glass with that dice up there. I mean, the only way Vagabond loses this is really bad draws or poorly executed draws, maybe. Oh, they have a flush 5 of 9. So or no,
Also, this sun up top may be looking for the flush house with some face cards.
that's what yeah, probably what that is. Bacon with the prediction of whoever keeps gift card longer wins the game. I like that.
This game is turning me around on gift card. $27 temperance, pretty nice. But you know, we've
And
held
you
it
get
like
all the value back when you sell out of the Jokers too. Huh.
I
What?
don't know what this hand is.
Chat?
We still
This
have a
is where
discard.
you get to commentate.
We're just ripping the poly 9, I guess. We're going 5s and faces, maybe? Clubs. We don't have the flush house.
This is either Vagabond has their opponent so clocked in that they know Owen can't score this and they're not going to reach it, or Vagabond thinks Owen's going to score so much that they have to draw the 5s and faces. Probably the latter, but I think we
When
may...
it has a flush house with the polychrome, would have to get rid of gold for it, though. Now, Owen's also just getting rid of the polychrome.
That's crazy. Vagabond's going to get out of this without actually having to do anything.
I mean, 1 gold card in hand for Vagabond. It's not
as valuable
much.
as it could have been. Should it... Antimatter. Owen has it, right? No, wait. Owen didn't pick up blank.
We did see Owen roll pretty aggressively. They did get the blank, though. 6 Joker slot. Very nice timing.
Yeah, they don't have to get rid of the 6 cents. Or, oops. Finally, a magician. I don't know what you...
Going...
taking the gold off the face card, yeah.
Faces. I mean, maybe the ticket never comes. Negative banana. I mean, that's actually pretty good for Owen.
No, it's
being
nice.
Able to live the blinds.
Just relax now a bit.
Not relax for long though with the dice banana. It's ready to go any second now.
Well, then we got Cavendish. Imagine if we see a Cavendish expire in the 10K.
Another temperance. I would lose this game. I'd have no money.
You heard it here first. You would have lost.
This is going to be the cryptid.
Yes.
Curious what Owen uses it on.
He could use it on the poly 9s, which...
I don't love it. You know, that's a lot of strengths to get those up, and being able to draw them with the strengths is difficult as well. We've already used the purple seal.
You could just hold on to it, but it is not the most ideal thing to just hold on to.
$20 hit. The dice pays off. We might have to cryptid the 9 to just live. Yep.
That's unfortunate. And doesn't even get to play the gold seal. Well, yeah, they didn't. Yeah. Obviously, have to do that. The banana lives. Another magician. This is. I'm such a. Oops, all 6s Andy, and we see a Baron.
No, wait, we're keeping gift cards still, right? Like, this gift card's been great. We're keeping it. They're both getting out of the 6 cents early. I mean, Owen has no 6s left, actually. I get that. We're taking the Baron and the Chad. I think there's games so strong for
I feel like
retriggers.
if we're selling the oops, we might as well sell the seltzer.
I sell this Baron for this Dusk. Maybe the seltzer, but this is going to be a retrigger game.
Now I feel like Owen may regret the oops sell already. Because I think if you do that in the other order and you...
Yeah.
You just, I don't know.
With this magician in hand as well, you've got so many re-triggers for the lucky cards. But we've got a gift cards instead.
Seltzer for the Poly 9. I don't feel like Owen's going to even keep the Seltzer for the PvP. We're already down to 5. I mean, we'll see. They probably will, but...
Vagabond passes on the Baron. Slightly behind in shop, not finding
they
the
have
dust.
to win here. They will, okay. To get the Dusk and the Seltzer.
And gets pretty good value still. $20 hit, don't need dice. Another $20. Wow, the magicians pay out in these lucky polychrome
Owen's not in
9s.
the writer's room chat, right? On accident in the Discord. They didn't know that both of those were supposed to be plus 20.
Right, maybe I accidentally leaked the lucky Q list.
Paradolia instead of Seltzer. I like that play.
Instead of gift card, I like that play. Why we? Okay, we're just counting re-triggers.
If I don't know, I feel like it's a risk for sure because you don't want to go down to 1 life. Owen only has 2; it's barely visible on the screen. But yeah, I guess the gift card already did what it needed to do. All right, now the Seltzers to the rebate.
It's like a what? 3-4x for 1 PvP?
It is. Well, if you use it with the 5s and the poly, I don't know what Owen...
Should be a lot. Wow, sells the
rid of the trio. That seems wrong, because it seems like the Seltzer's not that much more than the trio.
Another 3x comes up. Owen having to pass on a lot here before PvP feels bad, because they just want this value.
I mean, I think Vag is going to be put in the same exact position, to be fair.
Actually,
and they should get a $20 hit eventually
rocks
here.
There.
Only 1, but they also have $107.
$7 is a lot.
All right, let's go through the shopping experience. And again, Vagabond's on a laptop. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if it's hard.
That's important
to play
in this shop.
Timer.
I guess, you know, I don't know if he's on trackpad. It's hard to click those buttons. We might.
If he's on trackpad, this is
reroll.
insanely impressive.
Makes the same decision. Just down photograph feels so bad, but Owen does have this triple polychrome 9, and these purples I don't think have been giving deaths.
Duo Paradolia, no.
I mean, you don't got the 9s, but you do have the 5s. 1 9. I mean, it does about as much as Seltzer, but Seltzer procs your other value generators.
True. The trio is an option too, but again, Seltzer's gone after this PvP for sure, 100%. It is only useful for 1.
Both players keeping it. Also, that trio had some temperance value on it. $10. There's the rebate. I mean, we had to make all the same decisions, but we also have this photo.
Yep. Does the Seltzer stay or does it go? Or I guess the Paradolia too.
I mean, Owen likely going to be put down to 2 here, but if Vagabond passes rebate, it could be good for him. Or we're selling Paradolia over the Seltzer. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't.
We're going to be playing face cards.
An overestimation of the Seltzer, because doesn't Paradolia end up giving you the same amount?
No, not when we're playing face card. Probably looking for 5s in faces, flush house.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose 2 extra triggers on the 5s. Seltzer's giving you
Seltzer also gives the triggers on the 5, so the Seltzer is doing more here, but it is temporary.
Yeah, it just seems like it's so little for that decision. But I guess you probably saw the Pareidolia rather quickly anyway. Oh yes, also the red 5 could be your photo proc, so you get the extra proc on the photograph.
Oh, true.
So the Pareidolia is technically more.
Especially with the death on this 5.
Exactly the not more, the exact same technically, that, and it's just going to be gone instead of having the Pareidolia obviously permanent.
I mean, with that death on the 5, Vagabond looking real nice here. We just need the face card draw.
Meanwhile, Owen, everything's a face card.
True.
One more time for Justin Salisbury on the keyboard.
Dropless Steel does have a full house. I wonder if he's going to greed finding the flush house, because that's quite a big drop in the score. Wow, when using all his plus 20s a bit before the hand feels bad. That's a good warm-up hand at least.
I'm only able to play a full house.
I mean, we know there's a lot of plus 20s in these luckies. It's just when are they going to come?
Here goes the little laptop. All right. Ooh.
There's plus, that's a lot of plus 20s. They came pretty quickly on that, so the full house not going to affect things too much.
After the first 2x, so the plus 20 acted as a second 2x.
And 2 pieces of glass break there.
Rutro. I don't know if Owen's played them at all. So I think if they were to play their glass, only 1 would break.
Owen pulled up the
doing
calculator.
some calculations.
Calculator is always hard with the Chad. But I think in this case, you can just do vanilla Chad and it's the same.
Still think we should force them to use pen and paper. They gotta show their work for their math.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty important PvP for Owen, you know. We've got 3 9s in hand. The rebates on 9s. It's a lot of money to make, and if it's not the winning hands, it would feel real bad to play them.
No way it can be the winning hand, right?
I don't think so. Well, we have a lot of polychrome. Like, if we can do flush house, full polychrome, full red seal glass. But we'll see what the calculator says. I think they're going for it.
I guess they do have enough if they get 2 polychrome in the red seal glass.
There's 2 polychrome. There is 1 more in the deck.
That Pareidolia gonna be re-triggering.
Another
Pareidolia is
$20.
gonna.
These luckies are broken. Gets the hand. Flush house. Full poly. Doesn't need a lucky hit.
No.
No way we're looking at the calculator and not the in-game calculator. It doesn't need a lucky hit. That's 2x over.
But knowing this seed, there's at least $80 in like 1,000 mult to be had. Just kidding.
They run dry.
All right, it did all get used. One glass break? Yep.
One
So
break. Same amount of glass for both players, but Owen notably up polychrome. The biggest difference maker right now is the photograph for Vagabond.
I actually think the biggest difference maker is the Pareidolia for Owen. Like in the current game, because Owen's gonna get all the 5s and 9s re-triggered with the sock versus Vagabond has no value with sock right now except for photo. So it's the sock is
There's a
basically
photograph. So
And there's a
that's Red
photograph.
Seal 5's Pareidolia. That photograph is going to be very valuable. DNA.
DNA.
Yeah, very little. I mean, you have a lot of re-triggers with Luckies. You could rely on them.
I always share my opinion, and I rarely try and phrase it as a critique, but I do wonder the logic there of re-rolling when you have that much money and you know your next sell would be selling rebate. You know what I mean? Like, now we're just playing this really awkward position versus if you just hold off on the $12 re-roll, get the money back up when you feel more comfortable selling rebate.
Mainly I don't like that $20 re-roll because it's $12 re-roll. That's an expensive re-roll. You need to space it out more because you made a lot of money in that blind. And we're not going to be consistently making enough to roll down to 12. There's a DNA for Vagabond. Almost exact same point in shop for these two. Tough decision to make for Owen, though. I think it's... Rebate's the only thing that could... He sells Chad. I mean, I guess Chad is 5x?
We still don't have an idol, a Bloodstone, and Ancient, so I somewhat get it, but... We just outscored Vagabond by so much. You know? I don't know.
I think you still copy the Polychrome 9 here. Doesn't draw the 5, you know, there's one in the deck.
I understand the head shake, but that's definitely not the worst thing in the world. Or you could
Owen
just
also
copy anything.
Can see most of their deck and has 3 Polychrome. You're only going to be playing 3 at a time anyways. So we're not copying anything. Gonna use the death on the 5. That'll make it a lot easier to find in the future. Though annoying to get rid of in this blind.
Because it's gonna be... I guess it's not awkward. I was gonna say hard to discard, but we can use that ace to discard it. Never mind.
Vagabond draws the 5 for the DNA. Able to get up from 1 to 3 just in that blind. Maybe even gonna have flush 5 by PvP? Or one more blind, I guess. They would need another death.
Not importantly, but nice for Owen to draw that other lucky as well.
We'll see. We do have rebate on Kings, but with the DNA, it's just hard to gain value from it. And I think that's another argument as why it's okay to sell rebate there, because it's hard to get value from both.
Nah, in a complete agreement. I think, like, you can't let compounding mistakes hurt you. Like, first mistake there for both players is rolling with $12 for what reason, I don't know. But then second is, like, you still got to sell the rebate. I agree. They're just not...
There's a dice. I mean, we're copying the glass with DNA. I would love to get the value.
You're right. Because we're copying with the glass with DNA that we can't do that. You're 100% right. I was going to say, like, it's almost more money than rebate with what we're doing, but the glass breaking doesn't help you.
Yeah. Draws the 5 with the rebate on 5s. Much cleaner blind for Owen. And Vagabond's going to get this Polychrome up to a Jack. Just did a strength fool.
But again, while important, Vagabond's still going to be down 1-2x with the photo. Well, the Chad makes up for that. But it's just down re-triggering for the 5s without the pair.
Right.
Funny enough, Owen doesn't know this, but if this game, if we don't see Bloodstone Ancient Idol, I think Owen just takes it.
Definitely in a great spot here. I mean, Vagabond also used a Strength Fool there over, like, a Temperance. which is just econ
Yeah.
that Owen was able to take. Also a Fool for a Death, I think, as well. So, Brainstorm.
Oh. What do we have enough 5s? Do we need the DNA?
Copying rebates, very strong. Can't do anything with photo without Paradolia.
This is just going to be a decision for Owen on the comfortability level on the amount of glass 5s they currently have. If Vaga is going to see this Brainstorm with, I think, 1 extra 5 in their deck, maybe you're going to change the thought process a little bit. Sell Sock?
I don't. I
If he
think
sells...
the Sock, Photo, and Paradolia are very intertwined. Selling one of them really hurts because it just devalues all the other cards. You know, Paradolia, the Sock and Photo become useless. Photograph, the Paradolia and Sock become much less useful. It's a tough choice to make because they're all locked together. The rebate is the one you can sell, but it just sucks not being able to copy that with Brainstorm. But that is very understandable sell from Owen. Makes complete sense.
We'll get the $20 hits. That'll be the econ. We have so many retriggers. It's fine. Now we're gonna watch Vagabond brainstorm what to do with his jokers.
I think it's an easier
lot quicker
mail-in
decision.
rebate sell.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the Chad could go, but on 2 lives, probably
Nah.
just going to be a clear choice. So we're going to be just going Polychrome Jacks, I think, with this DNA. Going Flush 5 like that, because Red Seal 5 doesn't do anything extra with this Sock and no Paradolia.
Yep. I mean, you could copy Dusk, but is that
I'm sure we'll play the 5s in
for
this
flush
PvP.
outs? Yeah.
See what the draws are like. Nothing's showing up for the DNA yet.
Yeah, Owen's in a great spot. Flush 5. You're gonna have a flush 5 of 5s, right? Or they only have
Right.
3 in the deck right now.
I think they can draw the Flush 5. They should have 4. They got a Death off. They may still go for the Flush House.
So
There's 3 already. I mean, that's the hand for Owen unless they're going for the Flush 5.
maybe not going
Which
for
they
the
are.
flush 5 after that break.
Owen's
Nope,
going
they're
for the Flush 5.
The one nice thing is here is you can force turn order while going for that flush 5. Is there's no way that bring or photos more than Sock. No, I think it might be.
Hmm?
Oh. No, I'm just thinking what should Owen copy with this the 3-9 hand?
Sock for the money.
Vaga didn't copy DNA.
Brutal. Also didn't draw the Polychrome Jack. Only has 1 of those. Gonna use the strength here. I mean, this is a great spot to be for Owen. Doesn't need to draw the card still notably.
Everyone doesn't use calculator like very notoriously, and right here, I don't know how much more this is than 600k. I think they're still gonna go for it. But
It's definitely worth playing. You know, you don't know what your opponent has, and it's definitely gonna beat 700k by quite a lot. You have so many retriggers.
it is, but something about like knowing that wasn't even their Dusk hand is kind of scary. But yeah, I guess you gotta do it.
94 million. Owen should know they have that. I think they beat that last PvP as well.
Yeah, they don't. I guess if they don't draw another glass, I don't know if that's even possible. They got well, no, it is possible. 22 cards. They see 15 of them.
I'm also loving this sock pareidolia. Just being able to copy sock on every hand and
Oh
gain value from it.
no.
Gets the four of a kind.
Owen.
Owen has 4 of a kind levels. But it's not enough. Oh. The 4 of a kind levels matter. It is enough. Wait.
It's
It's
barely enough. Oh no, it's not. No,
It's
no, the
not.
700. Oh no.
It's what? 500,000 off? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got an Empress for this 5. I think that would do it, no? Empress
Oh,
on the
copy
5?
the
Oh
photo.
no, photo first, yeah. Oh yeah, copy photo.
Makes it a lot easier. Okay, you just I was,
Took him a sec, but yeah, only 3 glass card is.
no, I don't think it's 500,000 off. It was like
No, because it was.
No, you're right.
It was
You're right.
940. It said
940.
I mean, this is something that Vagabond. I guess he probably would have
Owen
figured
should
out.
play the sock to tilt Vagabond to beat him by 200,000.
I don't think it beat it. Was it a 9-7?
Because he had 700,000. So already,
Oh,
so
right.
that 4
So it
of
did win.
94 million would put him at 94.7.
I forgot.
Yeah. Maybe a little like not necessary, but like we know for a
Just the
fact
mental
that's.
warfare.
I mean,
I love doing
yeah.
that.
Oh, and they're just using a death on a
And it
red
pays off.
5, you know. Yep.
Both players extremely poor though.
Crazy on a seed with such an early Midas mask. Just nothing. Or you even had an oops with lots of lucky cards, lots of lucky procs, but
And working around this glass is going to be difficult. Owen's about to have 4 glass in hand.
they are. But they could like playing one's not the end of the world.
Getting rid of all the gold as well.
Owen has 6 copies now in their
Ooh, a
deck.
bean shows up. Also, Vagabond missed their DNA draw, it looks like. Polychrome?
Uh-oh. They need to hit here, otherwise they're not going to have the full flush 5. Oh, wait, they don't want the full
They
flush
got the
5.
jack.
I forgot they don't have Pareidolia.
Both players going for flush 5s, but Owens have red seals on them. That's the main difference here. Vagabond is going to be able to get good econ because he was able to turn those jacks lucky just with Dusk. And there could easily be something in these rolls that Owen can't find.
It's going to have to be. It's going to have to be here.
Yeah, on 1 life. Discarding all the gold, I'm not sure the thought process behind that. Maybe there's a specific card, but you still get mostly a full hand of gold either way.
Yeah.
Oh, looking for the flush 5 unlock, I see.
Yeah. I mean, the planet levels could matter in the 1 PV, 1 shop remaining.
Yeah. I mean, both players probably can get out of the DNA now.
Yeah.
So, a card showing up. We'll see. Dice. I'm very good. I mean, you have the flush 5. You can take that dice.
Yeah, you're not playing the glass. You might as well just sell DNA unless you're hoping to see Pareidolia again out of nowhere.
The Hangman as well. You have enough that you should be able to consistently draw it. I think this dice is a great pickup. I'm sure Vagabond's just gonna open
Another
the
red
back
seal
and take
5.
it. Owen sells out of DNA for Acrobat. Ooh, or a Bean. I guess Bean doesn't provide much value when you have one steel in the deck.
Well, the way Owen's been drawing, maybe you just go be rewarded with the bloodstone.
my! That
Oh, will Owen take the
Owen
oops?
is not taking this oops. There is 0 chance and we don't even see it.
I was not even gonna see it right now.
Oh my, just insanely bailed. The roll
Everyone doesn't know
after,
what to
wow.
spell here. I think it's Chad, right?
I think it's Chad.
You're gonna copy Bloodstone, so that's
Without the red
2.25x
skills.
twice, and then photo is 2x 3 times.
I think actually, I guess if you sell photo, then Chad's 1.5 to the 4th, and then photo's 2 to the 3rd.
Yeah, I think 2 to the 3rd's more.
Plus polychrome, so that also helps.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. And it makes up for one of the 1.5s. Yeah, it just looks nicer. I guess the Chad, you do get the benefit of utility, but right now you got to make the pure
actually,
scoring decision.
Chad's 1.5 to the 6th because you're copying Bloodstone and you have polychrome.
Oh, I forgot about polychrome. But yeah, no, yeah, it's photo. Especially now that I add in the whole utility.
No,
argument.
they're equal. They're about 12x each, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
Chad
that's
is
what I'm
money.
saying. Because they're equal, you go with Chad because Chad's gonna give you lucky procs
Yeah.
and money. Irregardless, we're here. What a bailout! I mean,
Yeah.
what was it? Second to last reroll.
Just a dice that you take because you got the magician earlier, and then right after finding the bloodstone, and there's 0 chance Owen takes this dice. Maybe
I think there's a tiny chance. because they
because
want-
Vagabond scores a lot here, it might be telling.
Yes, that's true.
And Acrobat, you know, is not going to be what you need to close the gap. You're kind of just looking for a card to fill that last slot.
So that's what I feel like it's if you see oops, I think it's gonna be like one of the first or second shops that Owen sees. After losing big here, it's like, why not? Because it's not like you're gonna play any of the glass in a blind, and you can always sell it if
Yeah.
it comes to that.
I mean, also built heavily into hearts, so you can just take it for that.
Yeah.
I there's a solid chance Owen takes it for sure.
E10,
Just gonna go
E10.
back
Wait, is
down.
it the same exact E10? Owen can't look. Is that a Snorlax?
That's a smush Snorlax.
Yeah. Well, he's sleeping.
Vagabond should take this.
So much money. So look at
Yeah.
the money.
That is another huge benefit from this.
Yeah, that's got to be telling to Owen. There's no way. It's definitely more than Acrobat.
100x on top. Down to last lives. Still no dice for Owen. We don't have much econ. There it is. Nope, no, oh no.
I get why. I get why.
That. Oh.
But I feel like you have to.
I mean, we're not playing the glass. It probably is, but maybe a
Yeah,
little tilted.
again,
Maybe
it's
thinking
just like-
there's probably an idol coming up. Maybe didn't think of the Bloodstone line. That
Yeah.
is brutal.
Disgusting.
But just simply hit Bloodstone every time.
That's true. There's a Oh my god, we have so many triggers, right? So like, I don't even know what those percent is. We have the red seals too. Oh, we would have cleared in the PvP. There is a showman in which neither player can take. Unless Vagabond wants to get rid of photo. And the other part about this is Owen's not going to see anything that Vagabond isn't without that oops. Like,
Yeah, it's just so much money. So rewarded for going into the polychrome instead of the glass. And the
we're
pareidolia
about to
that
see-
seems so good is just punishing. It feels bad.
well, yes and no. Like, Owen would have won because of that pareidolia if they picked up the oops, but
I mean, the pareidolia is the reason you go the 5s.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean that when Bean originally said like, well, there's no way he grabs it. It's like I totally understood that, and I think that's what
That's what happened. You
like
just
you are just on
you're playing
autopilot.
glass.
It's so hard.
Why would I want a dice? It doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
not playing luckies. I'm playing glass.
But the thing there, and what I've been really trying to do now that I've been getting back into ranked a little bit, especially if my opponent scores that much higher than me, is kind of try and see the lines that are possible, right? Like, be like, whoa, hold up. Like, there's a dice here. Maybe that's the reason they started kicking my butt. I don't know.
I mean,
Like, there's
also-
only 3, right? It's either Ancient Bloodstone or Idol.
Yeah, I think Owen was convinced it was an idol,
That's fair. That's fair.
and just maybe a little bit tilt rolling there.
But with an Idol, with what we already have set up, it should have been like E16, E17.
Right.
Now it could have
I
been
mean,
off it.
That's what Owen needs is an idol, but just behind in shop, you could go for the showman gambit. But I think with Vagabond ahead in shop here, there's just nothing Owen can do.
I do think Owen, maybe like when he saw what happened, that's another example though. Maybe you can sell out a photo and just go with the showman and pray.
Like, the thing is, another copy of a lot of these jokers still isn't enough. I guess another bloodstone, maybe,
A
but not
brainstorm
really,
of bloodstone, yeah.
because you're copying a guaranteed bloodstone. So I just there's not many hits. Also, another polychrome from the wheel is a pretty lineup of jokers for Vagabond.
And now the painstaking, you wait for your opponent to hurry the hell up when you know that's probably GG.
Yeah, I mean, Owen held the dice for so long earlier in this game to no reward, and then feels bad that Vagabond picks it up in one roll. Just
I
hits
like
the jackpot.
Vagabond knows they're a great player. So I think I can say this and then listen back and not get offended. Because I think Vagabond played this well. I think Owen played this near perfectly, except for that little thing of I should sell out of Acrobat, grab dice. But I totally understand not thinking that part through. Like, literally outside of that, I have nothing to critique Owen in this game. They probably should have won. Like, even from the start with the super position, like, just so many times Owen, I feel like, made the right play, got really bad RNG, and they still were ahead of the game. So,
Yeah.
but
Owen's
it is
been
only
playing-
game 1.
Playing great. Just that one thing matters a lot.
No, exactly. Bear in mind, chat's right. We did see the mime eventually, except we would have died like 15 antes ago, but still. What could have been?
Should be a committee that decides the winner based on how they played. It's just reviewing who's the better player during the match. Don't even care about the game anymore.
Yeah.
Just always make the optimal decision and you get the win.
Everybody starts with 5 permanent seltzers.
Vagabond keeping the Chariot Fool. I don't think there's a single tarot that's better than the Chariot Fool when you have the Flush 5 draw.
No, absolutely not. Especially since we still have a couple Red Seal 5s in here. Make them
Right.
very valuable. Doesn't draw them. It's like the last 5 cards in their deck. But it's not going to matter. Well, at least this game being, we could say, was worth commentating.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great match. Could have gone either way. Owen's still not trying the Flush 5 here, considering keeping the steal. I'm guessing going to look at this opponent's score and know they need every little bit. You know, maybe a Miracle Bloodstone. Is Owen's up triggers? We've got the extra red seals.
They are.
The top end is higher if you copy Bloodstone. I think we copied. Maybe copying the Sock Design, but I don't think
a lot of. Oh no, the Bloodstone.
we're in the
did not.
universe.
I forgot the 1 point. That's. I mean, that's only 10x. It was only 10x in the end without
Yeah.
the oops.
I mean, the red seals are so strong, but oops, Bloodstone. Nothing you can do. We're going Zodiac
You don't think
Black
there's no
or
way copying Bloodstone was better there, right?
Purple.
Just a quick question.
I mean, the top end I think is higher. No,
It's definitely the top end. I wonder
Exactly.
what the EP is.
you got to go for the top end when you're behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a jump. We're going from white stake to purple stake here.
I like that.
On Zodiac
How,
deck as
how'd
well.
the bands go?
Vagabond banned white this time, which is surprising.
Okay, so I was, because I don't have the Discord pulled up, I accidentally closed it, but I was gonna say I feel like it makes sense from Vagabond's side where if you feel like your opponent's frustrated to play high stakes, because high stakes you cannot be frustrated while playing. You have to be locked in.
I mean, that's a mental warfare. I don't know if I've thought about it
I
that
also
hard.
think
I like white stake. I play white stake.
I think Vagabond likes high stakes, but I
Yeah.
also don't think like necessarily has a huge advantage over Owen on purple. It's
You know, both
It'll be fun,
players got to be agreeing to go high stakes if you end up on purple. So
purple, yeah, because you just force black. All right. Well, Bean, did you make sure to give Owen or Vagabond their point?
I didn't. I updated the deck though.
What deck are we going to?
Zodiac.
Zodiac purple. This is gonna be fun.
Zodiac. It's a hard deck to play. In my match, I learned a very important lesson that money is king on Zodiac. You don't got to worry about your purples as much. You don't got to worry about tarot generation. You just need the money to find the perfect tarots, and it'll work out.
Correct.
And getting
Exactly.
a card to copy early, just so important.
Dare I say, it devalues 8-ball. It hurts, but it's true. No, the best, literally, I'm not exaggerating. The best Joker on Zodiac deck is Golden Ticket. Like, if you can get Golden Ticket in any kind of retriggering, you're gonna get your deck's gonna be completely fixed.
I mean, it's so easy to get online with the amount of tarots in the game. Just even if you have one gold card, a lot of the times on other decks, you don't know whether it's worth taking. But you just can usually reliably find the cards to get Golden Ticket online so quickly. Wow. I mean, there's no way to afford it. We're on purple stake. Blueprint shop 1. I also like this golden
It's
joker,
like bag of new.
but you want to check the buffoon pack here.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
I
Credit
think
card?
I think I'd just take the golden joker.
Imagine there is credit card in that buffoon pack.
Oh, true. Credit card and buffoon pack.
I'm with Owen on this one. Go take a break.
Think on it. Vagabond goes next. Takes the golden. We'll see in this next shop if there's a credit card.
Imagine. We'll get a no before Owen gets back. This is perfection.
I really hope there is a credit card in the buffoon pack. See what's the choice. Golden joker for both.
I mean, I think you're just objectively correct. There's no way you're actually hoping for the credit card in that.
I mean, you can opening the buffoon pack can be good either way. You know, golden joker's $4, but winning in 1 for the next couple blinds does also benefit you and put you in a safe spot.
True.
I think opening the buffoon pack's not the wrong play there, even if you're not just looking for the credit card. But golden joker, we're on purple stake. You got a value econ. So both players gonna make that same play. Do we live? Okay, Vagabond looking at the same draw that Owen just did, and he's gonna go for the.
And no, they're gonna
We're
go
going
for the straight. They're not gonna get it.
straights. I don't think they find the straight.
The real play there was to die to the small blind.
No credit card in the buffoon
Also
pack.
no credit.
Honestly, yeah, could have got blueprint instead of dying to the big blind. Big blind death is no fun. But that buffoon pack, very nice early on. You know, you want to find a joker to survive the blinds. You don't want to
They
be
would
heading
have
into
gone
ante 2 with
space,
nothing. Yeah, space
Joker
to the
though,
moon.
in
is-
Eternal shoot the moon, or to the moon.
Yeah, not the greatest pack. I mean, Spaceman, not useless, but the Golden Joker, definitely the better play there. Owen looking at the flush level. I'm thinking if you're Owen right now, when you're up a life on your opponent, the tempo line is very strong. There is also wily zany though, so maybe you don't want to go flushes for this first PvP.
Yeah, Wily and Zany.
I mean, Wily's $4, Jupiter's $3. Owen's going flushes though, and then I think Vagabond's gonna go 3 of a kinds.
I'll tell you what, even drawing 2 8s and 2 7s here, there's a non-zero chance that we just. Oh no, wait, we still have Molt with the clubs.
Yeah, gluttonous
Never mind.
still there.
I was gonna say we could dial 2 another blind.
Looking a little scary with these draws though. Should find the flush in this hand. Both players getting out in 3.
Yeah, they get $1.
Seance. And the trio. Ooh, that's...
Oh my god, can Owen stop getting punished by this game for...
Also going Judgment over Emperor there. Judgment very strong in higher stakes, but Emperor can do a lot. Foil wheel, that's pretty big as well. And it's full strength. That, when you're doing 3 of a kinds, is very strong. Does Vagabond go this buffoon pack? Because that, you know, that's the $8 trio. Okay. I mean,
He hovered... I'm almost mad at Vagabond that they hovered over Wii for a second.
2 rares in the pack. Maybe they were just acknowledging that.
Okay.
So there's smiley face for Owen as well. That's just the flush line not paying off at all. They are going to pivot just down
In the
chips.
end, they kind of... ended up in a similar thing. They're just down 100 chips.
150 because they didn't use that
150?
wheel.
Yep.
Wow, these tarots very good for Vagabond getting that Hermit and the Emperor, the
And also-
Strength Fool. I think he fooled the Emperor and not the Strength, which was very smart because we have World, Hermit, we can do a Flush House in PvP, and gonna have great econ here. A really
Also, getting Splash is one of the few like dollar sell jokers, right? Or is it $2?
Yeah, that Judgment.
That Owen just got so
Punished.
punished by the judgment. It
Vagabond
was
lost a
trio
dollar
in
value with the Hermit. Also sells Zany over Gluttonous, which is interesting, but I guess you have your malt from the smiley face either way.
Yeah, I guess the thought process there is if I get a cherry or glass or something, but
Owen goes Celestial Pack over Voucher and has 2 3-of-a-kind levels now. Maybe gonna get a few hands off, which could help them. It just, one Flush House should beat that out. And Vagabond just has so much econ here.
I don't know why Vagabond kept Gluttonous, to be just completely honest. Especially since we're gonna world here for a Flush House. Probably. I mean,
Yeah, it's really just a loss in score. I mean, the difference is small with most of our mug coming from Smiley.
yeah.
You get a warm-up Flush if you want.
Yeah, I think Owen's gonna go for a bunch of 3-of-a-kinds if they can.
Look at this splash value,
what I-
12 chips. That's going to
Hey.
compete with the Wily.
It's competing with the foil. Kind of.
Almost.
Well, you know Owen can't throw a face card into a different 3-of-a-kind to slightly get more.
I think Owen needed 4 3-of-a-kinds here to have a chance.
I think they
but this
definitely
draw-
needed 3.
I mean,
well, I don't.
Vagabond could miss the Flush House here. Just needed Spade Jack still.
This is
4
the- I
jacks
mean,
left in deck. 1 spade though.
The brutality of purple stick.
Still 2 discards. I think I would play a jack here. Discards the 8 instead of the jack though. Maybe going 5-of-a-kind. I also like that. It's the 4-of-a-kind. No Flush House. Is the full
Weird.
house better? Plus 5 malt? I think it is.
It is, especially with the extra chips.
And the extra club
Definitely up
card.
top. So yeah, Owen needs 3.
It is doable, but they need some luck here. They play the ace, which is surprising to me. And he gets punished. Yeah, they would have had 2 3-of-a-kinds instantly.
Yep, and they could have thrown the king and the ace one to get 5 malt there. They would have won it. I mean,
Oh, gets 3-of-a-kind queens out of nowhere, though.
I
Owen
forgot.
takes
I
this.
was gonna say based off the draws, we knew that 3 queens come at once, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
I like the way Owen approached that of trying to get multiple 3-of-a-kinds, but
Yeah, the level play pays off. Vagabond's on 2 lives here, though it is in a good spot. $40 in the shop versus 11 on Owen's side. Though down 2 lives. Owen
And-
really just needs to make the tempo play.
crystal ball on Zodiac deck, which is nice. If Vagabond can
Right.
survive long term, they're in a good spot. There's our boy, the gift card
I mean, you can get rid of the
on
gluttonous. so-
Zodiac.
It is definitely better on Zodiac. Owen has the Cloud9 instead. Looking at this rare skip.
You think Vagabond's in the rare skip?
If you're Owen, I like taking this rare skip. You force your opponent to get
Oh, to
less
do
value,
it?
less time, and you can maybe keep the lead on scoring you have. If you think you have
You
a
could
lead on
be-
scoring. Vagabond doesn't take it, so Owen has the choice here. To just get a rare. It would be... I think it's a good chance of helping them. But they're going to just play the same. I mean, up 2 lives, you probably want to play the same, but they don't know how good of a spot Vagabond is in.
Yeah. One 3 of a kind wins it here. There's nothing of value, so just play it.
Yeah, there's a gold seal in the deck, but they'd already played it.
We'll see. I it sounds silly, but gain 1 extra thing of gift card value. Not insignificant for Vagabond.
I think it's
Very-
insignificant. Also, Owen sells Cloud9 over the Zany. I think that is definitely not the correct play there.
It's a tiny bit of tempo. I mean,
I
it
mean,
allows you to still get value out of non-face card 3 of a kinds.
but I mean, we have extra jacks, I think, as well, and we're just going for face cards either way. Just especially with $7 in the account, you want the extra money from Cloud9, and this Zany is going to get replaced anyways. I think objectively,
Yeah, I agree.
Magician, Hermit, Fool, very good pack.
4 lives. I go Magician and then Fool the Magician here.
You fool the Magician.
Yeah,
Because this Hermit doesn't give much value, but the second Hermit gives a lot more.
yeah.
Fooling the Hermit, maybe gonna hold on to that Hermit for a little bit to get max value. Nope. We're also still keeping the Zany.
Now the Zany's gone, right, for business.
I think Owen might be blind to this Zany. We're looking at selling gift card. It's a blind spot. Maybe he's thinking about it. I think he'll realize, but
Yeah,
The Zany's gotta
maybe
go.
The pixels went out in the middle of the computer. Temperance plus $24 already. Wow.
that's a lot of money. Yeah, there goes the Zany. And at the PvP already, I mean, Vagabond just so ahead.
Yeah, they're basically 2 blinds ahead. Blind and a half. No, it's definitely going to be 2 with 61 in the bank right now. They basically have the same setup, but Owen's got the levels, but Vagabond kind of negates a little bit of those levels, the foil on the golden.
Also, I think Vagabond's also going to go for Flush House again. You know, they played a 4 of a kind last time.
Yeah.
They should win the PvP with that, you know, barring some good lucky procs for Owen. No, they're not going Flush House. They're going 5 of a kind. Or maybe consistent 3 of a
Oh,
kinds.
wow.
Bean. Gift card gone. S plus Dear Joker. There's also... Don't do it. There's enough value in that deck that this... And we have business card. This Golden
no.
Joker's not doing more than Bean, Vagabond. Please.
Hey, the thing is,
We have
Bean
purple
could be
seals.
anything, but
We need to
golden
use our
is
taros. This is... No, this is actually a throw. Bean is... You gotta respect the Bean. $4 a round and 50 chips. Bean is providing so much more value. You can draw your hand better. You can play better hands to force turn order. You can find your purple seals. You can find your face cards to play with business card. It is just providing infinitely more value. That is just a throw. An objective throw. Disrespectful
we get
too.
a smile. Can we get smiles in the chat?
No smiles. Throw beans in Vagabond's chat.
Nice 2-pair here for Owen. Gonna get quite a bit of money. Neither of these players really drawing the jacks yet.
I mean, Owen drew a couple 3-of-a-kinds. Wait, why'd the 3-of-a-kinds get so much worse? I guess no zany. Yeah, Vagabond with the acrobat and also going for one big hand should easily take this. But wait, the jacks, we don't even get a 3-of-a-kind.
I wonder
Imagine if we could have got that with a bean. Huh, 5 cards deeper in the deck. This guy, I can't. We're just throwing for fun, going down to 1 life. Just for fun. Who needs bean
It's
anyways?
on. If we get a lucky hit here, we're good. No lucky hit. Also, we were not good, Chad. I lied. If we got the lucky hit.
Objective misplay and just getting max punished. You love to see it. You really do. Also, faceless. You know, you could get a lot of value with the faceless in a bean. This Owen finding this bean, even though it is so far, it's going to help him catch up.
Cool. For Vagabond. That could go either on the purples or the jacks.
What is Owen doing with this strength? We're discarding 10, so we're not going jacks. We're looking for the purple fully.
Yeah, I think that's... I don't know how I feel about it. I get it, because that's a death target. It's more important, probably, especially on Zodiac, where deaths are much more common. I could have never had that patience, so I definitely want to get 2 out of my strength.
I mean, we got a king and a jack.
And I mean, you look at Vagabond, and
Yeah.
now they have 3 purple seal 10s, so...
And they're not even face cards.
Another death.
A bit hard to navigate this hand. What are you gonna hang? You can't even full discard after you hang. And you gotta hold all these cards. If only we had more room to hold cards.
Yeah, too bad there's nothing that really could provide that. Golden Joker
Couldn't
just
think of
doesn't give
anything.
hand size.
Also, golden over trading card? Was there a trading
Wait,
card in
Vaga
shop?
used a gold after the second death? Oh no, I thought for sure that was a 3rd death. That is a big, I'm not going to say throw, but it's a huge mistake.
It's only a mistake when you get punished for it. I'm rooting for Owen this match. I need him to take this last life. There's the bean and the acrobat. And the faceless. You sell, you do faceless bean acrobat.
Owen's going to sell nothing here, not take either.
Don't do it, Owen.
There's no way we're keeping faceless and business.
And we're spamming 3-of-a-kinds. This bean is mythical. I guess you could drop the faceless because you're playing all your face
Yeah,
cards.
you don't-
That makes
I'm
sense.
not
Plus there's
keeping
gold face cards. And 2 discards, yeah. But surely we take the bean. We're playing so many 3-of-a-kinds. Yes. What a good
Keep the
player
boat, an
Owen is.
acrobat.
Optimal.
No.
I haven't seen a single mistake. Beautifully played.
Oops, all beans. Gift card's so much better than bean.
Honestly, I can somewhat understand keeping gift card over the bean. Actually, not for Owen, but in Vagabond's case, when he sold the gift card, I was worried, oh, maybe you don't take bean because you think gift card's better, but he sold the gift card and didn't take the bean and then kept Golden Joker over bean. I thought he was going to keep gift card over bean. He's kept Golden Joker over bean. What are these 50 chips doing?
It's way overestimating the 50 chips, I think. It's not even the $4. Yeah, it's just a mistake. No 2 ways about it. Because Owen just hasn't gone to that whole death fool comment. Yeah, it's after the hallucination. Man, he's so far behind in the shop.
Doesn't have the crystal ball either. A soul card. Oh no, don't
Say
do it,
goodbye to
Owen.
the bean?
Don't do it, Owen. If Owen's going for tempo, this bean is very strong for scoring in PvP.
Yeah.
We're playing, well, actually not with the acrobat, because only the last hand really matters now. Interesting use of a world card. I think you go flush house now that you're doing acrobat.
That was
I
really
get it.
interesting.
A tribulate.
Is that Vagabond's?
If Vagabond needs to find this, they're on one life. World card for Owen. I would love to see a take on this for a flush house and some tempo in this last, but we don't go for it. And we sell Smiley for Lusty? Wait, what happened there?
That's what I was so confused. I
What?
have no idea why that happened.
Was that just in shop? We just sold a Smiley for Lusty with the trib? And
No, he sold it for a judgment, but I don't understand why you would do that in the way judgment
we
works.
have no
I
levels.
guess it's purple sleeve, but and there you go. The Chad.
Yeah, that's
Vagabond's
as
on
long
the
as
comeback.
the soul is in this pack. I don't think we've skipped a pack yet, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, we've
definitely
seen
probably
Vagabond.
strength here.
Seen Vagabond pass soul cards before.
No, did he? What? No, maybe Vagabond did. I was like, I think Vagabond had a strength in that fool, which is a huge misplay when this is
Right,
trip.
we're built into
but
jacks here.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Gotta
There it
listen
is.
to Vagabond.
I get the smiley cell for Vagabond here for sure.
Yeah, just a little.
I don't know about it.
I mean, honestly, it sounds crazy. You could, on one life, I also understand selling business card. Just being like, I need every bit of
Chad
value,
business
but-
is too strong.
But the thing is, if we play a full house, right? Because we don't have that many kings in. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. Forget it.
Dusk Showman certificate. What do you do here?
That smiley face was 2.5x, but I guess it's not that much.
I think with the tarots up top, we're gonna be playing a better hand. Well, without a bean, it's hard to draw. You want everything in this shop. I don't know. We're
think you gotta
passing the
pass the
showman.
showman.
I guess the only hit really is Chad and an unlikely Dusk. Red Seal 4 way too low. Get his Zodiac though.
That's only 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's a lot of strings on it, but
I mean, no Chad or Dusk in those few rerolls, and it easily could have been over here.
yeah, absolutely.
But they just came up at the right time, and that's just way too much X-Malt to even have a chance here for Vagabond unless they like do another
It just
terrible
feels like every
discard.
time Vagabond's about to lose, it's the final 3 rolls. Like,
Yeah,
what-
yeah. It's the Dites into Bloodstone, or it's the Chad into Trib into Dusk. Also, Owen doesn't even draw 5 kings and queens. 50 card deck compared to the 45 card deck on Vagabond's side. Just losing so much X-Malt from that.
Ew. Yeah, he's got 2 jacks. Gross. Well, looks like Vagabond didn't need the Chad and Dust then.
Yeah, true. Small mistake selling using the Neptune. I think that's a habit for multiplayer, but there is no asteroid in this, so using a planet level like that, just never going to be useful in this match. Minus $1. Yeah, that's a score you don't like to see when you could have just won the game right there.
Got the plus 20 molt. Also, no money from business card, by the way, out of those 6.
Yeah, gonna be quite late to finding this Chad, maybe? And there it is. Full Hermit. I mean, Vagabond's just up purples here because of how these fools are being used,
Yep.
and up econ from everything else, so the Hermit fools don't even matter. Okay, Owen's seeing the answer.
I think very valid response to everything. And that was a Red Seal 6. They're slowly getting higher. We're like a couple blinds away from a Red Seal 10.
Oh, he's actually going for it. I see. Okay.
You know, the other part is long term. I will say, Owen, keeping this business card, you would think that eventually we get even on money, but long term, having that extra tarot slot in a Zodiac deck game is
It's definitely
pretty
strong.
important. Yeah, if anything, there just might be a point where both of their decks are perfectly fixed. But
Also, the amount of luckies on Vagabond's side is just gonna completely counter the business card. A lucky card is worth just as much.
correct. Yeah. Hey, we can start copying the Purple Seal Jack finally. Maybe.
Would love another strength for that, I'm sure. There's a Red Seal. Oh, they got the Red Seal 6 from their certificate. I
Yeah.
thought Vagabond was strengthening up to 4.
No. I was saying the certificate slowly climbing up with Red Seals. Holy moly. That's a lot of lucky procs.
Brainstorm.
So Brainstorm's probably decent.
It sucks having to copy certificate with
Certificate.
Brainstorm, but I mean, you have a lot of retriggers already. But you're on Zodiac, so you just have to keep the cert.
Yeah, that was gonna be my comment is on Zodiac. I mean, Vagabond's already had like 7 hanged men. That's like 4. They removed 14 cards already from their deck and added some back. Like, it's not gonna end up being a problem.
Oh, and it's finding this just
Red
way
Seal
ahead.
Queen?
Red Seal Queen.
Owen will see it. It is. I think that was
Also,
the second one. So it's the 4th card.
I'm
Fourth
surprised at
card
how
from
close they
certificate.
are in shop. Owens.
Game over. Oh my god.
That's an interesting choice to make. Also, still keeping this business card. Owen just getting max punish for any decision he makes. It feels like he just has to play perfectly, or else Vagabond will just find the line.
It's the laptop buff. I mean, there's no judgment from me. I do think you keep the certificate there, but I don't think that's like the craziest decision.
Yeah, it's just the
but yeah,
fact
I
that
think-
Owen keeps making these decisions, and it's
1v4.
immediately the max punish.
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, it's not just the fact that right? There's 4 different seals out there. So the fact that Vagabond, the very next turn, gets a red seal queen is just insane. But to be fair, there's so many good hits.
Yeah, it's definitely correct
gold
to keep
seals
it
are-
there.
Yeah. It
A
just
harder
seems
keep
hard.
on Owen's side with 52 cards, but
And now we get the dice, which
for all
is
the
going to make
luckies,
even
the
more
econ,
money.
it doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah. There's no way for Owen to catch up now. Well, I don't want to say there's no way. There's always a comeback angle, but
I mean, Owen can just make more money copying the business cards, so keeping ahead in shop could be a line if these luckies start missing, but it's a
but
tough
it's not
spot
like
to be.
he could sell anything for the oops to keep business card. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, I'm just saying business card alone with the brainstorm copy should be more money. But you know, the lucky cards have been broken in this set, so maybe not.
oh, I guess you're right, because instead of copying triggers of $2.60, you're just copying the amount of. Well, I actually think
With
I
the
think
re-triggers.
yeah, I think the lucky cards are still more once you have an oops.
$2, yeah, I guess. But Owen also has the lucky cards, so like Dice is providing $1
Yeah.
that you can't copy.
You're right. You're right. Anyway, this PvP should be very straightforward. Especially since Vagabond just instantly drew the red seal without any worry there.
Ruby, thank you for the 10-month sub. I appreciate that.
I guess
Training?
there's a slight worry from Vagabond
you
can
very
get
much.
through almost all his deck, right? I wouldn't get rid of this queen if I'm Vagabond.
On one life, you do want to be safer for sure. All you're looking for is a lucky. I don't get it. Maybe a full house, leveled up full house over the 5 of a kind. No, we have 5 of a kind levels. Looking for the
A lot
purple.
of purple seals? I mean, surely you got to keep this queen. Especially if you're not going to keep the king. I'm kind of concerned for Vagabond here.
And we're keeping the jack. For
Huh? Gets it?
and finds the draw.
It's just the opposite.
Trying to
okay,
use
there was
the
a-
strength. I see.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. Maybe there's just a strength in the full. Yeah, thank you, Papa.
Doesn't find 2 jacks to use it on, which feels bad, but
Yeah, but all right. Makes a lot more sense all of a sudden.
yeah, E.
I wonder
10
if
from
Owen's
Owen.
gonna...
I mean, they're in pretty similar spots on scoring here, but just the luckies
It's just one
and
more
the flush
trigger.
5 difference, he's going to be very strong.
Yeah.
But honestly, Owen was like picking up an extra scoring joker away from winning right here. That's the thing about being on 1 life.
Yeah.
Egmont hasn't
Yep.
found much deeper in these shops. Like a family that Vagabond passes on for econ, Owen picks that up, they take this PvP. Seltzer.
Well, didn't have that
Although
dice for too long.
That's the last Joker slot filled. Owen could sell Chad for oops. Not gonna make that play though. That is a big gamble. And I think they're gonna see that Seltzer this shop, which is unfortunate.
Probably.
Now with the full tarot slots, they stop.
Yeah, the no crystal ball helping out a tiny bit in a weird way. Well, now Vagabond's in a interesting predicament where they absolutely cannot use extra hands.
Yeah, and you need to take 2 lives from your opponent. You just have to make the Seltzer last.
In fact, actually, is Vagabond in trouble? Because they have Dust Seltzer, and they have to take 2, and they have 5 hands because of the extra hand. So they can't
guess
use
so.
it already. To the
They
next
might have to
PvP.
skip. They might have to decide whether they want to
Oh,
skip after this
yeah,
next
yeah.
ante or this next PvP. Looking at the Tarot Tycoon, we do have full-ish Joker
But
slots. I don't think
even
we have
then,
enough
that
money
wouldn't-
to support that.
That's not enough, right? Because if you have to play 5 and there's only 9 remaining, they would have to use 10. It would have had to been a skip for both, like full.
No, they can. Oh, they have 5 hands. You're right. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a 1 PvP from the Seltzer.
Yeah, the longer it takes
Owen
for
still
Owen to
hasn't
find the
found it.
Seltzer, the better.
The line for Owen really is just full skips keep Seltzer alive. Okay, he's misclicked
Yeah.
the pyramid like 20 times. There's the Seltzer. I think it's impossible to see the line that you just full skip the rest of the game, right?
It's pretty hard to
It's-
see that line, but you do know your opponent's pretty far ahead in the shop.
That's the line, though. If there's nothing
is.
else in the shops,
So
no,
hard to
that
see. Yeah, he's not gonna see it. Okay. I mean, that's like borderline insane behavior. Oh, they do. They did also find a red sealed 9 in a pack, which they're gonna want to strength all the way to a queen. Questionable decision there. They definitely should have sun first and strength second, so the full could be a strength for that 10 in the future. But
only a mistake if you get punished.
exactly.
Death Fool for
Strength right here.
Vagabond. Strength
You're
just
correct.
one away.
You're correct. You just don't get punished.
Never
there you
punished.
go. It's a queen. All right, we're
And a
even on the
death.
red seals. Well, not even. It's gonna be
An extra death for Vagabond also has the Chariot in hand, should win them this PvP, barring, they're different red seals. There could be bottom decks here.
yes.
5
the extra
hands, 2
hand,
discards. I don't think they get there. Like, don't guarantee it at least.
Yeah.
And Owen draws the red seal.
right away.
So
As one
Vagabond
would.
could miss here. Very unlikely, but is a possibility.
I think Owen can get rid of a queen. Well, no, they lost one to immolate, so I don't know if they can. No, they can't.
Have their hands. Potentially gonna try. Owen or Vagabond gets the red seal. So he's gonna be a PvP for them.
Yes. Unless there's something on levels we're missing wildly, but I think Vagabond's ahead. Though Owen still has some purple seals, I guess there could be some. I wonder if there's any crazy combination they could get here. Like another Death Fool, basically.
Another death and a
Or
lucky proc.
Yeah.
Vagabond's gotta go first here. I would have fooled the strength ages ago. I'd be scared that I'd accidentally use another consumable.
He almost did it right away and then decided against it, which I'm kind of like,
I like that
I would decide against it.
that forced turn order from Owen because he knows if he can win in this hand and then have Dusk for another ante, which was the play. It's not going to be enough, but actually,
Yeah.
no Death Fool for Vagabond. He's not being risky at all. Gets the red seal steal as well.
What,
Using the Chariot first. It's going to be
I
1.5x
think you-
less, but you're always going to be playing the red seals, so I don't think it matters.
It's a little risky. It's kind of a long-term play but it is 2-1 on lives.
I don't think there's going to be a point in this game where we're going to hold red seals in the hand. It's Zodiac. We might find enough.
We're at how many are we at now? 4?
Owen has turn order. They're going to be able to get the gold money here at least.
For a second there, Vagabond didn't pull all the red seals, and I was extraordinarily confused. Owen's
E16.
gonna see it be like just out of reach. He knows it's just a couple extra red seals.
Yep. I mean, they've got the exact same build. It's just who has more levels and the better deck. One more death from
Yeah.
Owen. You got the lucky proc. We're selling Seltzer instantly. Great play. More econ for Owen here slightly. But a temperance in shop for Vagabond. There's the reroll voucher for the last ante. Another death. That's going to even out the red seals.
I think that's... Is that the death? Well, no, that one of them... I don't think they both have Tarot
Death
Tycoon,
Fool
right?
for Owen. Doesn't stop rolling. I think we're going to be able to get the flush 5 of red seals regardless.
The difference here might just end up being those actual... That seal being... Like, if Vagabond can find the Death Fools here...
It definitely could be. A golden ticket for one blind could go a long way for Owen.
That's very true. But...
Also making good amount of
Yeah.
money in these blinds from the gold. Saving the Fool. Death in the last hand. Have a better winning hand, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, you know it's a... No, never mind. Doesn't work. I was gonna say crazy angle troubadour minuses the hand so you could use the seltzer with a full skip, but then I was like, there's nowhere to put the troubadour and do that. Never mind.
Natural negative troubadour. That's why you don't
Yeah.
sell the seltzer.
The seltzer. That would be the craziest Balatro play of all time if it ever happens.
I mean, I think I've used a troubadour to keep a seltzer alive, but not a natural negative one.
Yeah.
I mean, this gift card value. Vagabond did get one extra round on the gift card, and that has been at least like $40.
Hey, we finally got the foil for Owen.
Acrobat, I think you'd take that over with how close the last PvP was. No Econ Joker to copy in these rolls is crazy, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if you sell the Acrobat if you do see something like a business card.
Vagabond
Death
so far,
Fool.
no. Did not find any Death Fools in those shops. Owen finding even more. The only issue for Owen is
They're
they're
doing
copying
nothing.
gold.
Yeah. We've got full red seal hands. Not going to be able to hold steel. I guess if you death them, you can like bring a chariot into PvP.
Yeah, we probably want to bring a full chariot if we can find it. Or death chariot, any combination.
Can't even... I guess you can still discard, but... Wow.
That's annoying.
I don't hate bringing a fool into last PvP, but on Zodiac, you know, blocking it is just
Yeah,
not
you
a fun
can't.
time. Does the pair get out? That is a lot of
That's gonna
gold.
be close with the 3x.
I mean,
64x, 64.
Owen's just
yeah.
ahead in shop and has the free Joker slots right now, so any
He's-
good Joker could win it.
Is Owen ahead in shop? It may seem
Oh,
that way
the
because Owen has the
luckies.
Tarot Tycoon. But I don't know if he
Owen has
actually is.
Tarot Tycoon? Oh.
Yeah. He did so because of that 9. That's when I think Owen decided to buy it.
Stuntman?
Though I don't know if Vagabond also
a
has
fool.
it. It's very possible.
Soul
Vagabond-
card. I mean,
You
You
can't
just-
buy
you
it.
don't
There's
take
nothing
it,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
you don't got a showman.
Unless you want to take a Perkeo into...
You're fooling the hermit. There's a chariot.
Okay. I mean, Vagabond, the crystal ball
Chariot
legitimately
Death
won this
Pool.
game.
Chariot Deathpool is, I mean, yeah, it has been punishing for Owen not having room for these Taros, especially with the Tarot Tycoon. And there's just no jokers in this shop.
Oh, God. So, this has been sometimes painful to watch this tournament, but that's what Balatro is.
I mean, Owen up an Acrobat right now. Down to Chariot Deathpool, but you can only hold so much steel.
True, we're playing 5, and our hand size is only 8, so it's only 3.
Owen can have 2 Red Seal steel.
I don't know if they have enough red seals to do that.
Yeah, that's also a point.
I think they have 6.
Vagabond still has another shop as well, so he's going to be able to use this Chariot Deathpool and bring more Taros into the blind.
He didn't chariot it first.
I mean,
I am shocked.
He has so many steel ones already.
Oh, okay.
And we're holding Chariot Death for the PvP. I do...
But,
oh, no, we're not.
The reason I kind of disagree with that is you only need 1 lucky for the PvP.
It's just to give value to this blind, I guess.
This point, yeah, that's understandable. Never punish. Just get the full.
Slightly punished. It's not a death.
You're right. It's not a death because you used them out of order.
Not putting Gold Seal second, they realize.
Wait, why do you want to put the gold seal second?
Chad. Well, they had it last.
Oh, they had it last. Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm curious. I think Vagabond is ahead in shop because of that voucher. Actually, runner there. I'm kind of looking out for the stuntman. The runner was Judgment.
Well, we can sell burnt. We could actually do it.
You can do this. I mean, it's the best thing to take. It's $10.
Yeah, it's
And
just $10.
Perkeo's not useless with the brainstorm. Don't even take it. Oh no! Wait, we're
What?
skipping.
What?
What's the burnt for? That I mean, that's just a misplay.
That's annoying.
Because you think, oh, what this can't be anything good, but it still provides value.
He passed the acrobat by accident.
Pass. Timer pressured.
He messed. Vagabond really messed that up. The thing is, also, if it is Perkeo, we brainstorm the Perkeo, we get an extra couple of. Well, it's not gonna matter. We're gonna probably get a full hand regardless. But the acrobat, if you lost by 3x, that's what?
I mean, with the same decks, Owen would take this because he's just up an acrobat right now. But I think the steel difference is gonna win it for Vagabond. Getting better Taros and more Taros, even not taking the Tarot Tycoon.
Maybe that was the touchpad. Double click on the touchpad by accident.
Ooh, do you keep the red seal for the chariot here? I think. I guess he hasn't drawn the full red seal hand. Yeah, Owen might even miss the draw here.
I mean,
wow, that hurts. 2 red seals in the bottom cards. Just an unlucky way to finish off a punishing set for Owen. But Vagabond takes it. Moves on. 2 very good players. This is a great watch. Just, you gotta feel bad.
there's no way Vagabond also misses it, right?
We have 4 hands left and 17 cards.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. Get rid of that 4. Why is Vagabond holding that 4? Just guarantee the draw for me. Okay. All right. Now it's actually over because he did do that.
Yeah, this probably forces Owen to play as well.
12 cards. I mean, no way. There's no queen, right? Okay. GG.
Still, there's very little steel in hand, even.
Yeah,
building
despite
into it so
everything
hard.
that Vaga did.
I mean, without a lucky proc, and without this Fool Chariot, Owen maybe takes it, but also Owen missed their draw as well, so there just wasn't a line really. It's unfortunate. Vagabond pulls off the reverse sweep this game, winning the set 2-0 and moving on to round 5.
Holy by 9x because of the acro too.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal Ball just doing more than the Tarot Tycoon for deck fixing, which is
exactly
crazy.
Well,
Owen, if you're watching this back, that was a very well played set. I think you made like 1 or 2 mistakes and got max punished for them. But well
it's hard to call them even mistakes because I feel like they would have been extremely smart plays, if that makes sense.
Well,
we're gonna get the infinite bean.
Okay. Let me. Okay, I see the problem.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a good set to watch. It was.
Oh, great Balatro again. I would honestly say, like, again, Vagabond played very well. I would say I've casted like 11 games now. I would say Vagabond was like top 5 in terms of how well they played this game, but Owen was top 3 and lost, which is just brutal. Like in terms of how little mistakes we saw. And that's like little mistakes watching as a caster with both POVs the whole time.
Yeah, I think Vagabond, you played terribly. You skipped Bean. What a terrible mistake. That honestly almost allowed Owen to catch up. Owen wasn't able to get as much value as Vagabond could have from the Bean. Because he rolled.
Alright, do you have more games you're gonna cast, Bean?
Ooh, actually that's a good question. The calendar, it was Balance Edie. I think they postponed. We might be doing Dunk versus Author Iris. I'm going straight to that.
Alright, well I will send my people over to you. Thank you for the cast,
appreciate it.
and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, of course.
All right. You guys ready to watch Dunk versus
You guys
Author
ready
Iris
to watch
Dunk
great
versus
players
Author
ready?
Iris?
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be a
be
good watch.
Dunk
Great
versus
players
Author
ready?
Iris.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be a
be
good
good
watch.
Dunk
Great
versus
players
Author
ready?
That
It's
match.
gonna be a good watch.
You gotta
Great
take this
players
seriously.
ready?
You gotta
It's
take
gonna be a good
You
watch.
gotta take
Passing
this
on the
seriously.
beat.
You
Got
gotta take
insane.
You gotta
Don't
pass it
ever
on
do
the
that
beat.
again.
Got insane.
Learn for your
You gotta
future
ever
matches,
do that again.
please.
Got
Learn for your
insane.
future matches, please. Learn for your future matches.
Now that we got that point across, let's watch Dunk versus Author Iris. It wasn't a good bean. You kept a foil golden joker. You had so much value in the deck. You had a business card. It's okay. As I made my point. It was loud and clear. Surely you'll know next time to think about the bean a little more. Think about how much value it provides. You also bottom decked your 3 of a kind. You lost that PvP and went down to 1 life because you didn't take bean. You bottom decked a bunch of cards and bean gets you 5 deeper in your deck. Another point. So objectively, it was the wrong play. Objectively. Think before you pass a bean. Well played though, Vagabond. That was a good set to watch. That was cinema. I mean, that was one of the best matches of the whole tournament. This one might be a rough watch based on this frame rate. What am I looking at? 1044p. That's first. That's a first. 1044. Wait, this is author Iris's stream. This is Dunk. Oh, look how smooth it is. So nice. Maybe the frame rate's just low because they're tabbed out, or is that stream lag? Should we do the low latency toggle? Do we think that'll fix everything perfectly? It's on. Oh, do I turn it off now? And that fixes it? Wow. Crystal clear now. Crystal clear. Music. This is Balatro Bangers by Dom Palambi. The shop theme. This is a round of 32 match, right? We're getting to the round of 16s. The round of 16s are interesting. I mean, round of 8, I think, is when it gets really interesting. But round of 16, you're competing to get a spot in basically a tournament match where if you win, you make money. Because round of 8, you win that match, you're guaranteed at least $500. Like, if we look... sure the nerves will start showing. I was mudded. Okay, well, I made my point. But yeah, it just, you're so close to winning money at this point in the game. Like, after winning this, the round of 16s, you're two matches off of winning a crazy amount of money for playing Balatro. Like 1,500 or 500 is how much you're guaranteed if you win your round of 8 match. So the nerves are going to start showing. The pressure is going to be on soon. And why can't everyone just have a perfect streaming computer and be ready to be on the broadcast? We're going to be maybe looking a little closer at Dunk than Author. At least it's updating enough that we'll be able to see what their jokers are. Got the Night Slayer set up. Was Night Slayer's stream quality bad? They just blacked out the screen a lot. I think the quality was fine, no? Oh, Night Slayer sent that. Yeah, your quality was fine. You were just bad at streaming. Wait, we're picking a deck? No, we're not picking a deck. Next frame. Next frame. Next frame. Next frame. Loading next frame. Oh, look at this. Oh. Next frame. Another one, please. Thank you. Next slide. just focus on the left side of the screen. What deck are we on? We're on the yellow deck. White stake. Basically easy mode. Author at a bit of a disadvantage because we are running the game on a Commodore 64. So timer could be brutal. Called Author Elris. It's not Iris. Oh, I thought that was a capital I. I'm just gonna call him Author. Is it that on the bracket, cats? I think we copied and pasted it, so maybe not. Alright, we should be starting any second now. They started about 3 minutes ago. With the delay, we just gotta wait for it to catch up. The mod lists are the same. Both Vagabond and Owen had weird hashes, which was odd, but they checked them. It didn't end up mattering. Jurassic Craft, thank you for the 6 months of tier 1. I appreciate it. Alright, we're in it. Author Iris might take a minute to catch up. Oh, that's so brutal. But we're going for the straight and hearts. No, we're going spades. It's brutal on the author side. Get out and won exactly 300 points. You'll love to see that. There's just no other quality options. Okay. But we know they played a hard flush. Sly Joker for $6 is going to be expensive. We're on white stake, so it's not like we need this to survive. This walkie-talkie is going to be enough, and this is an expensive Joker to pick up. Though it is solid tempo, you know, this is probably going to be useful up to PvP, but that's an expensive pickup, and it is going to matter when we have to take this voucher next shop as well, and the interest from yellow deck is just going to be immediately gone. I think it may be rewarding, but it is too expensive for consideration, in my opinion. Dunk takes it. Author just takes the walkie, goes next. And is down to $3 already with just an egg for Econ. What was in this spectral? I guess we're gonna see. Dunk's mouse is offset. This is gonna be a tough watch. Yeah, we get to go Buffoon Pack instead, and gets definitely Buffoon Pack. This Faceless and this Photograph, they're both very good cards you want to pick up. I think I go Faceless instead here. We're just going to full commit to Walkie Talkie, though Walkie Talkie is good with Photograph because you can get that Molten Chips before the proc. Man, and you don't get it just... Wait, that's Dunk, so they're getting punished for the Sly Joker. Actually, both players are probably going to get Buffoon Packed in the same way here, so it won't end up mattering too much. Likely. You know, author with more econ, maybe they judgment for the faceless, and that stops a buffoon pack. I mean, you still have to choose between photograph and acrobat, both very strong jokers. But you're just up one of them because your opponent had to take faceless from that pack. And he judgmented for it. Judgments for an ancient joker as well. These are insane judgments. Insane. Do you go acrobat? You go photograph. I think you're going to be going for retriggers anyways. And the difference between the 2x and 3x doesn't matter that much. This Red Seal 6 is a very good pickup with the Ancient. So they are going to be happy they did that. But both of those judgments were just so rewarding for author. You know, that's an $8 joker you judgment for, and an econ joker that you're just up now. You're up photograph because of that judgment. And not getting buffoon packed. It's a crazy line, but they just get ahead like that. Yeah, it does make it hard to tell what Dunk's thinking with the offset mouse. Notably, the slide does at least help live the blinds. I'm not sure what we're looking for in the deck. We just, I guess, faceless. Yeah, that is where the slide comes in. We can full greed this faceless. Though maybe scoring a bit too much. Didn't play a high card in that first hand. And no matter what you play here, it gets out. I guess you can do a 7. The 8 winning and not the 7 feels bad. And the 7 actually exactly won too, I think. Getting 2 faceless procs there. Yeah, Ancient on clubs. Probably just using the walkie-talkie more so to get out here. And there's that Ancient Joker. They're behind in shot because they're not using the judgments. Fooling for a judgment was insane and just getting so rewarded. Wraith in the Spectral. I mean, walkie-talkie's gonna work with your Ancient. I think you gotta sell this slime. And rip the Wraith. Does make it a slightly more painful Wraith at $7, but I don't know if that family's gonna be able to get online before it matters because we're doing Ancient Joker, but that does help a bit fight against this photograph. Author, he's gonna see it as well. Once we get there, might take a few frames, so a few minutes. Wait, it was smooth for a second. We're getting there. Alright, they do get out with that malt card. We're gonna see what they do in the shop. A trio comes up. That you do need a suit changer to work in this PvP. It's not gonna block the family. They don't even take it. I think that's a great play. We're gonna have to take this Wraith anyways. I don't know what you sell for author. I guess they probably have to sell the walkie-talkie if they want to use this Wraith, and it looks like they're no. So if they want to use this Wraith, it's $34, and they know, actually we know skipping it is the right play here. Dunks on the future side. Do they pass this Wraith? You already have, the only good hits really is Blueprint, Brainstorm. You already have the Ancient, that's the other one. I guess an Invis as well. But we're selling Faceless. That gotta hurt. $23, and you sold your main way of getting that back. keeping a walkie-talkie there, I think, was a bit insane. Dunk looking at this fool for hangman. I think there's a lot of valuable things you could use on your fool. You know, a death to find the cards. What is Dunk playing? We're playing more towards these 6s than the hearts. Or these 10s and 4s. What is the plan? Okay, we are dropping the 10. Looking for the 10 or 4 of hearts. Are both players just kind of ignoring this ancient? This is a great warm-up hand from Author. Straight flush almost. To draw the pair of 10s. It's a must-take for shop voucher. Like, the only must-take is Overstock. Straight flush for Dunk. 4 in the first slot. We'll see if Author is as greedy as Dunk was to draw that. Because they full discarded almost every single time. 12,400. Pretty big score. Dunk may be considering using this judgment. Selling out of the family. But even after getting Buffoon packed, I love Dunk's position. Only down a photograph, which isn't that big of a deal because this is an Ancient Joker seed. Just that econ from Faceless is going to matter so much more. Author thinking at the speed of their frames. Beats the score by 300 points on Author's side. They do find the hand. Instant grabber pickup to be down for a Wraith again. And a Malt Jack there. That's a nice Temperance. That makes the Wraith that you took last round a lot less punishing, but I'm sure Author's still going to spend down. Never mind, they don't learn their lesson, but they don't get punished, so it's completely fine here. They're still going to have interest and maybe wait another round before buying the voucher. Getting out can be scary here. It's so easy to just risk your whole life playing the hand. Author has the same holographic jack, though there is bonus on it. Dunk playing it safe. They do have another discard for the Faceless. I mean, there's not much to greed for Author, even though they're still taking a while to get out, just finding that purple seal. Chaos the Clown doesn't even think about it. We do have the... Oh, we do take the Chaos the Clown. We just skip to the future. There's the Chaos the Clown in shop, and then they just re-rolled it. That's something. But there is a soul card in the pack. What do you sell? $17 egg or the Chaos? Chaos goes. Yorick. Not going to be a game-changing card like Tribulate, but is still something that you can hold on to, and it is going to scale up quite a lot and take up that Joker slot. Red Seal Glass here is a tough thing to play around with Ancient. It can definitely be stronger, but you know, being able to go for wilds or luckies can help a lot with Econ. There's a Sulfur Dunk. Going Emperor first. Holy Emperor. I mean, Author, use this Emperor. It's about to go crazy. Oh, no, it was not crazy. It was said Lover's Chariot for them. Not this Temperance Hermit with the Yorick for that extra temperance value. There's that trio showing up. Dunk is quite behind in Joker queue. And they're selling Faceless over Egg for the trio. I just think these players are ignoring Faceless too much. That's too much Econ. And we're not always going to have a Temperance Hermit. Wild on the Red Seal 6 is great for Author. Another Temperance. We're going to be able to get Grabber here, no problem. Another card back. Gold Seal Ace is interesting. We're at 52 cards still. I think I would have taken that personally. I'd also had Lovers in the shop again. Getting a flush level. And the voucher. Very clean shop. I mean, these temperances are just so much more. Actually, no, they both have the egg. They're just not more value for anyone. Darn doesn't have a flush level. Does this win? We do have the bonus on the king, but there's... Okay, it is 3,000 for just a flush, but there's not a lot of scoring until they can build a flush 5, and it didn't hit hearts here. We only have the sun, but we do get a Lover's Fool. That does make it possible to get at least the trio online. Would love to see a death, I'm sure. Gonna take the Gold Seal Ace that we saw Author pass on. And a 4 of a kind level. I mean, going for 4 of a kind is just more scoring. I think going for the 6s is probably your best play in this blind. Gets the Lovers off. You have 5 6s in the deck. And the trio and family are just doing more than the Ancient, especially with no flush levels. Another Sun card. Yord gets up to 2x here. We're going to be seeing one player going flush, the other going 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind. There is a Red Seal Glass Club 3. I'm curious whether or not Author is going to be tempted to risk that. They don't seem to be. Why they still have Walkie? Why would you not have Walkie when you've sold Faceless? It's obvious. 150,000. A solid score, but that's a 5 of a kind from Dunk. That was first hand from Iris. So you don't know if you need to fool this Lovers to get that extra 1.5x. That's a expensive use of a fool just to throw it on a normal 6. I wouldn't hate the play of Loversing the 3. They're not going to do that. But just a consistency play wouldn't be terrible, but this hand should be more than enough to win this PvP. 544,000. You know, maybe Author goes for the 3s and this Jack. That would be enough if they do decide to go for it and draw it. Yeah, 1400. The best Dunk can put up. Author does draw a hand that I think wins here. Though they have to risk a red seal glass card. Actually, it wasn't even enough, I think. Yeah, it's not even enough. Wow. That's surprising. Just the trio family paying off. Author didn't have the same choice to pick up both, but Dunk found the family first, making it a much more enticing play to go for the 4 of a kind instead of the flush. And takes the second PvP, evening out the lives. Yorick Andy? I mean, you gotta. Also helps you draw your 4 of a kind and your purple seals. This is a great Yorick. You can only hold eggs so long. But we're selling the family instead. I get it. I mean, probably good to keep value at this point, but egg can only do so much, right? We have solid temperance value with 4 rares and or 3 rares and a legendary either way. I don't think you need to keep this egg. But it's likely that trio wasn't lasting long, so it won't matter either way. Author also, I believe, falling behind in shop. I'm sure they would have taken the Andy had they run into it. Losing a bit of that lead from selling the Faceless earlier. I just gotta ignore Author's screen. There's the Andy. So, similar spots in shop. Dunk a little ahead. Doesn't even consider it. We still have this walkie-talkie. And this Yorick is just going to get bigger and bigger. And because you can just get so much value out of the Yorick, I do like scaling it because we only have so many Joker slots, and getting, you know, a 6 or 7x Joker, that's going to be a harder thing to sell and a more valuable card to keep for the rest of the game. Otherwise, you're probably just going to be tempted to sell it, and then that's a 7x Joker that your opponent just doesn't have. Because with what we have, 6 discards, 30 cards around, we get 1x around. I think a 1x around scaling Joker, this Mary Andy, was 100% a worthwhile pickup. Another lover is being used. There's so many lovers in this seed. Using it on a 3 for Dunk because we have that red seal glass. And we sell walkie-talkie anyways, so they just were blind to the value that Mary Andy could have provided for the Yorick. Blueprints. Are we finally going to see the death of the egg? Both players have greeted this egg the entire game. I think you sell family or egg here. There's Aura on the 3 foil. We're getting rid of Andy? I guess the Yorick probably gonna go now that we have... I think that's just wrong. Because you want to make this Yorick a valuable card because the family's gonna go soon anyways. I think you keep the Andy there. Plus you're looking for 4 of a kind, so it helps you draw that. Either way. You're right, the Yorick does go eventually, but you want having a valuable Joker that the other player may not have can be useful, and this family is probably going to be the first thing to go, and the Yorick's going to stay. It's a tough decision to make. But I'm amazed this egg is at 26. I don't think I've ever had a $26 egg in a multiplayer match. Yeah, no blueprint for author. Dunk is quite far ahead in shop as well. $29 egg for both players. Still haven't dropped it. There's the photograph. That's the one thing author had on Dunk. And there it is. Not even that good here. Doing less than the family because we're playing towards 3s or 7s. And this death is just going to cement that even more. And we're selling egg for photo. Interesting. Interesting for sure. Got the red seal 3, that the card we're building for. I mean, knowing that, you probably should pass on the photo there. It's 2x. We're not even playing it in these PvPs because the 4 of a kind's just the better hand to go for. Actually, no, the flush is significantly better now that we have blueprint copying ancient. Dunk is still in a great spot. No, all they lost was an egg, which is not the strongest econ joker, but easily could be punished if author decides to keep the egg for a couple more temperances. Deciding what to use the death on. Red seal 3, obviously the most valuable card in the deck. It's hackable, it's glass, it's got the red seal. It's a hard card to play around though. The family also should have gone because we're playing flushes immediately. I think selling the egg there was just the wrong choice. Because we don't have flush 5. Also, we're not using the death on the glass. Being ahead in shop is a great play for Dunk, going for the consistency of the red seal holographic. Or maybe even the purple seal. I think I'd rather death the red seal holographic in the PvP, but there is the purple. Or we just never use death. There's just nothing they wanted to death it into, I guess. Just a normal flush from Dunk. Not an impressive hand, though it's not gonna matter. There is a world card there. You could just rip... Oh, this is straight, not even a straight flush. Gonna dig a little deeper because we have this world. We can guarantee the flush draw still. Get a few face cards in there. And you don't even have to use the world here. I think I would rather not mess up my suits. I mean, a much better looking hand from author, but they just don't have the right jokers. They've got a flush house. They've got a flush. But just not being able to copy ancient is so important. They still win without the lucky proc for Dunk. Down a blueprint, just having a much better deck and better use of tarots, they take the PvP. They take this PvP, no malt card, no anything from Dunk. Copying 7x, still loses a life. That is great news for author. Looking at a smiley. Smiles in chat. Another purple queen shows up. Why does author have 4 jokers? Because they held the walkie-talkie over a lot of good jokers, then they just sold it to rip a judgment. And then they were in PvP. To-do list is good. We don't have the blueprint yet. Blueprint to-do list definitely a lot stronger. But this is going to at least be some econ that has been so absent from this game. So Crystal Ball on Dunk's side makes this deck fixing a bit easier. You're going to catch up and be able to build the hand that Author was able to. Also having 3 purple seals now. Two 9s in deck. Is Author at risk of losing? Check in the pool, it's on bonus card. $500,000 just from a full house. There's the trio. Ripping the judgment for a business card. You keep that over a trio 100%. You just having a Joker to copy with blueprint to gain econ is so strong. We'll see if Author made enough money to find the blueprint. There it is. This to-do list on pairs is going to be so much more valuable than the egg. We'd probably just go Arcana pack, try to get 1 temperance at least. Wow, really just nothing. Dunk also sells out of their econ, so if Author plays their money right, they could catch up and pass Dunk and get back in the game. We're selling out the egg. $30 cash out. We get to copy blue to-do list on pairs. That is going to be very nice. Yeah, just look at this. $8 per hand. We've got plenty of money to make. That 5 hands as well. Does have to play it somewhat safe. With a blueprint, it's hard to die to a blind. You just move it over to the York and you instantly have 16x and have to figure out a way to score 1,000 base score. But yeah, look at this. Just econ dip. $53, both in the same blind. $7 for Dunk. Maybe a lucky proc will save them. No plus 20s. There's the temperance finally showing up after they get out of the egg. Driver's license. Do you think they'll keep the trio over driver's license? Just swapping out the 3Xs at $13 heading here. That temperance did allow them to roll a little bit to find that. Straights on the to-do list for PvP is not going to be very usable. I'm sure with the $100 in rolls, this to-do list probably going on Author's side. There's a certificate. You have the red seals. I don't hate passing certificate. Like, I think to-do list is just better here. But Iris takes it. They're following they passed the trio as well. They're following the tier list too strongly, and both players are not going to have an econ Joker in this PvP at the same point in shop. So, and that did catch Author up, taking that to-do list with the blueprint. But it just doesn't matter because now they're at basically the same spot in shop. Dunk has a 3x on Iris. Curious what hands we're going for. 10 hand size because of that certificate. We get a purple queen. I mean, that's like the 4th purple queen we have. Angel Joker hits diamonds. There's the red seal 3 with the diamonds hit. Not going to be very usable here. Still have that wild red seal 7. Likely going to be the only card we're looking for. I mean, there's obviously a world author could pull this out. We saw down at Blueprint they won the last PvP, but 3x probably going to matter, especially with this hand that I'm looking at. Unless this last discard is a miracle, but there are barely any diamonds in the deck. They still have all the 3 purple. I mean, that is a rough draw. Gonna play it safe, keeping all the diamonds. At least get 1 piece of steel. No red seal though. And draws the flush. They're gonna play that in a few frames or so. I mean, this is a solid hand. You get the holographic for the photograph. 2.2 million. Dunk knows the score to beat. The draws are pretty bad here, so they could bottom deck. They have the world and the moon up top, so weren't prepared for the diamonds hit. Will they find the right draw? I think. I mean, they need more than this, right? Yeah. They need a holographic card. I think finding a holographic to play does win it for them. They don't find it. Author, down a scoring joker, wins another PvP. This puts Dunk on 1 life as well. But Dunk does have $50 in the shop, got the reroll voucher. Author just needs to take 1 more life. The certificate not going to be what gets us there. Maybe that purple seal did win the PvP somehow. I just don't know how long we're keeping this certificate. We have purples and red seals. I don't know what it's for. I guess it's a red seal face card because we have photograph. But this driver's license is better than photograph. It's better than the certificate. And it puts author in a good spot to take the last life. And we're passing driver's license, copying certificate again. You don't need the red seal face card. You have a card to death. You have a card to play for. This photograph does not matter when you're copying an ancient joker. We get a death though. We have the red seal, wild holographic 7. Or the 3s to throw it on as well. Ancient hits clubs here, so it has a lower chance of hitting in this ante on the glass. I would love to see author build into this glass now, and ignore the certificate. You should be deathing the glass, and you just needed to hit clubs once to take the last life from your opponent. They death the red seal 7. Both players have done that same thing. It hasn't been on clubs for a single PvP, so it hasn't hurt yet. But I think with your opponent on 1, you want to go for 1 strong hand, and 1 ante is all you need to win the game. So that is just the wrong play. It is going to be consistent scoring to easily live the blinds. There's that 3. We get a death fool. Do we death the 3 or 7? We're given the choice and we death the 7. I mean, we can if we get another death, we can go for the flush house, but I think this is just misplayed by author. Holy, what is that frame? Another trio for the third time. Business card for the Yorick. On 1 life, being a little desperate, keeping the driver's license. Has no idea that they're just ahead in shop, and their opponent is just playing better hands. There's Faceless. That's a better pickup than a certificate for sure. That is gonna be some econ finally. That they're allowed to take because they have that room. Death Fool. That's another death up top that we're gonna take. Surely we death the glass 3. I mean, I guess if you've already death the 7 that much, it's either go for the 7s or go for the 3s. If you've already gone for the 7 that much, you might as well just build towards the flush 5. I just really think they blundered because all they need is a clubs hit now. If they use the deaths on the 3s, you know, Dunk hasn't been able to get this same deck fixing, I think. They would have so many red seal glass cards. That would have been so strong. And we're just deathing the 7 again. Yeah, the glass is clubs. We have this death for Dunk. I think because they're on 1 life, they're gonna make the more greedy scoring play to look for that 3 Death Fool. Very good Taros. Hasn't drawn the 3 yet, though. Might be pressured to just use it on this holographic 7. No, they're discarding the 7. They're gonna have to use the death on a regular 3 to live here, I think. Maybe not with the copy on Yorick. That's way too strong. Don't even calc it. I think they already knew the pair wins. Yeah. It's gonna be more than enough. They were also close to winning either way. But we have the Death Fool. Ancient hits hearts though, so it would have been a bad play to death that 3 there because it's too risky on 1 life if your opponent has red seal 7s that they can utilize with the Ancient. Dunk needs a suit changer for the 3, or they're just also going to be going 7s. No, they're using it. Okay, they're thinking about it, but I think on 1 life, headed into PvP. Okay, they're saving the 2nd death, though. A sun comes up, this death on the 3 is going to be valuable. Let's see.
Queens.
Author takes the driver's license. No Death Fool angle for Author. We're holding the death. There's a Sun card as well with Ancient on Hearts. A Sun card. We have the flush 5 regardless. Imagine if we built a flush 5 of glass 3s. Imagine that. And Dunk not gonna have that same Sun card. Flush 5 for Author Iris. They could easily take it right here. Exact same Jokers, exact same Yorick. But a flush 5 for Dunk. They're gonna need the purples to give a Sun card here. The Sun card is their only out. They also have 54 cards, so could easily bottom deck. We could just see it end right here. Just going for the safe play for Author. I think they would have been in a great spot in this PvP regardless. If they went for the 3s, they have the Sun to pivot. But they went for the 7s. The safe play, they do. Ancient does miss the clubs. Are they going to play the 3 as well? We have a flush 5 of 7s. It's hard to incorporate the red seals and the glass 3. I think holding that 8 is going to be more scoring than the 3. But we could easily bottom deck. Actually, there's 56 cards in Author's deck. This game is just decided by who bottom decks harder. There's such a large bottom of this deck. Another lovers. We're keeping a normal 7 for the flush 5 draw. Not getting a 5th card is crucial. We do get a 7, which we can lovers or sun. Actually, oh, it is on hearts, not diamonds, so my bad. Have the flush 5, down a couple red seals, copying the 7x Joker for fun. Never mind, it teleported over to Ancient. 264 million from Author. Does Dunk beat that? They need these purple seals to pay off. I think we just need a Sun card. Star card, not quite. Keeping the 3s. Haven't found the 7s yet. 31 cards still in deck. Discarding the steel. Interesting play. I mean, yeah, they didn't draw the purple. They don't have the hands. They can't utilize these 3s. There's no possible way. And the 3s are just gonna be worse because we can't copy Ancient and get value from them. I think that is just game 1 going to Author. GG. Alright. I am probably not going to cast the rest of this set. It is way too laggy and borderline unwatchable. So if you want to watch, you can pull up these player streams. I recommend pulling up Dunk's POV. Might have a hard time telling what's going on Author's side, but that's game 1 for Author. And whose bracket are they in? The winner of this set, I think they're at the bottom of the bracket. The winner of this set goes against Burb into Vagabond. So they're gonna have a tough next few matches after this. We'll see who comes out on top. I mean, I'll find out tomorrow. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this. So I appreciate you watching, chat. Vagabond versus Owen was peak. This was something. Let's raid Dr. Spectred, who is somehow getting Nan Inf with Stuntman. I don't know how that works. How is that possible? Might as well just Nan Inf with Jimbo at this point. Alright. Peace out, chat. See you maybe tomorrow. Goodbye, YouTube.